In this segment, I offer tools and guidance that I have found helpful in my practice, and maybe you will too. Just a reminder, if you haven't done the exercise from episode 14 on finding your why, you may want to go back and listen to support this exercise. We are going to do this in an energetic way by focusing out into the horizon view of success through creative envisionment. From there, we can then move back into acceptance of our current moment position. We can do this without judgment by recognizing the distance between where we are in this moment and what we are trying to manifest in our world. That is the map that will get us there. It takes a level of truly seeing where you are and taking an inventory of what you have in this moment compared to what you need in order to achieve your goal. I liken this to baking a cake. We are creating our recipe, finding out the ingredients that are needed, and identifying what putting together those ingredients might look like. Then it's time to go to the cupboard and see what ingredients we have versus what ingredients we need to go get. This is how the map will be built. It is important to remember that we're not rushing out on a spree to obtain every ingredient that is missing immediately. This will likely be a treasure map that you take step by step, acquiring each ingredient that is missing until you come to your end goal, manifestation. So it's time to get out our journals and focus towards progress that you're trying to make. On a blank page, write your goal or what you're trying to manifest at the top in big letters and maybe even underline it. If you've established your why, then write a nice juicy sentence underneath your goal about why obtaining it is important in your life. Remember, knowing your why keeps you motivated, so skipping this step may make things harder in the long run. Then look out into what accomplishing the goal is like in your future life to identify what ingredients are present that makes up that success. There's your ingredients list. Write those ingredients under your why. Be sure it is a full and whole list. If you've ever left out the baking soda in a cake, you know how important the small, seemingly invisible steps might be. Once you've determined the goal, your why, and the ingredients that make up the goal, you can now move on to the following questions. What ingredients do I have right now? What ingredients do I need to obtain? Do I have more ingredients or need more ingredients? If I need more ingredients, I may need to go back and evaluate the original goal to be sure that I'm on the right track. Do I feel called to start over to something new, or fix this existing goal, or create a whole new thing in my world based on it? Knowing this helps us be sure we're prepared for the distance on the road ahead. A goal that needs more ingredients will be a harder mountain to climb. Once you've made this determination, you can move on to the next step. If I have more ingredients or I refine the above, then it's time to prioritize them. Separate the list into what you currently have and what you currently need to obtain. Then number these ingredients according to the following. In the have list, number the ingredients according to your comfort and expertise level. Number 1 being the thing you are most confident in. That way you can come back to this list to your strengths if you start feeling off course. When addressing the need column, you will want 3 different color pens. So there will be 3 numbers next to each ingredient. Number the ingredients individually, making number 1 the highest and moving upwards in numbering in these 3 areas. The first area, what is most important to obtain in order to be successful? Go ahead and number 1 and up. Using the next color pen, what might be the easiest or fastest thing to obtain, starting 1 and up. Using the third pen, number the most logical order in obtaining these ingredients. Just a quick note, these numbers may not necessarily match up. Once you have each one of these ingredients numbered according to each one of the questions, you will have a better idea of how to map your path. For example, let's say the ingredient might be obtaining a business plan, and that logged a number 1 for the first question, a number 3 for the second question, and a number 1 for the third question. That would mean that obtaining a business plan should be high priority in the first ingredients that you're trying to acquire. Using this method, rewrite the ingredients list according to the newly defined order. Then ask yourself, what are 3 actions on my part that I can do right now to focus me towards obtaining the first ingredient on the list? As you accomplish the 3 actions, you will again identify 3 new actions until you've moved forward, finding yourself with all the ingredients and at your goal. At first, it may feel like you are moving towards actions that don't immediately create ingredients, and that's okay. Mapping your way from where you are may take a few steps before you get to the main spaces of acquiring ingredients. It also may mean that the ingredients come one at a time over time. Try to remember, as you're making these actions, the universe is opening the proper doors for you to go through to acquire exactly what you need for your highest and best good. Doing this at a step-by-step process allows for the universe to flow through your actions and guide you. If this video spoke to you, please be sure to support by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing with your friends. This is one exercise in my 7 Steps to Manifest course, which you can find on our website at www.beyoursoul.org.